All right, welcome to Smokey Reacts. Yeah, that's what this is. I'm your boy Journalist. On this one, we are here to check out some more from the Daily Wrap Up crew. Honestly, I gotta pause this. Jesus Christ, the ISO on my thing is off. The sun is killing me today. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I had to fix that. Jesus, picture was just blown out. I was like, what the? Ooh, looked terrible. But yeah, we are here to check out a behind the scenes heated debate, Modern Woman and the Art of Deflection. This is the Daily Wrap Up Crew Podcast, episode 92. Shout out to them folks for putting this together. Hopefully this is good, and yeah, we just have a good time. Thank you for joining me. Please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description, and let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's see what the problem is.
Why the fuck would you get into
Exactly. So why
Y'all
should
are
he
dirtbags.
accept
Can I turn the camera?
while
they
you
got
are
you
in
on
this
camera going like
relationship
this.
that he spent this time
And
at?
Why the fuck would you get into
Exactly. So why
Y'all
should
are
he
dirtbags.
accept
Can I turn the camera?
while
they
you
got
are
on
in this
camera going like
relationship
this.
that he spent this time at?
And the camera's right on
Why
you.
should it be okay that he
You
spent
better
this
see
time
that
with
in the
you,
next clip.
this relationship, for you to get pregnant, to end up you
I heard what you
saying,
asked me.
I am
I heard what you asked me.
You heard what he asked
I
you?
gotta sit down and carry your fucking
That is-
offspring for 9 months.
See, I know she don't listen.
Wait, it's not your side.
Down and carry your fucking
That is-
offspring for 9 months.
See, I know she don't listen.
Wait, it's not your side. It's not your offspring.
You asked me.
I am
heard what you asked me.
You heard what he asked
I
you?
gotta sit down and carry your fucking
That is-
offspring for 9 months.
See, I know she don't listen.
Wait, it's not your side.
Okay, she said I don't want to fuck right now. Okay.
It's not your offspring too.
Wait, bro. He said
It's not
when
your
y'all got
offspring
into
too.
he said if when y'all got into a relationship, not when you were pregnant. When y'all got into a relationship, if you told him that if you got pregnant, he wouldn't
How
have
would I
had
know
sex.
though?
Well, that's his scenario.
No,
You wasn't listening. Clearly.
Let's
If your doctor comes to you and tells you
let's be
you are having
100% for
complications,
real
and
right
I do
now.
not suggest you have.
That's different.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, there's
can I
that's
finish
different.
a sentence?
How are you speaking
People
on
gotta finish-
pregnancy?
You weren't having this. You weren't speaking when I started speaking. You're trying to interject me.
How's she doing?
All I'm saying is, if your doctor says to you that it's dangerous for you to have sex, that's perfectly fine. But now you saying, oh yeah, I'm pregnant
I'm
now.
tired.
I'm choosing.
No, or
You
I'm tired.
can be very tired, but men are gonna be very tired of you. That's the facts.
Y'all are
Because
disgusting,
you
man.
get very.
You got me pregnant. I gotta sit down and carry this child. You really don't understand the changes that women go through when having a baby. And I'm getting emotional saying that. So it's like you expecting
You think
sex that's
women are the only
mandatory.
ones
No, I'm
that-
not done. I'm not done. You thinking it's mandatory when someone's bearing a child to provide sex for somebody, and I'm about to push your child out my pussy hole? You're fucking crazy.
So question.
Sex should never be mandatory at all. At all. No matter what her state is. She is very right in the point of the multitude of things that happen to a woman's body for gestating a child inside of it. Like, it can become long. Like, don't let her get hypermesis. She may never even fucking recover. Like, she just had that shit for the rest of her fucking life. Mental, chemical changes and imbalances in the brain, fluctuation in body weight, all kinds of shit that niggas will never have to think about. However, to just completely remove sex off the table now that you are fucking pregnant and do no acts of service towards pleasure towards your partner due to your pregnancy, depending on the level of what your problems are. Like, if your bird's got morning sickness all the time, or she's somebody that has hypermesis, but you might have to hold out on not getting no NASH. But if it's just, oh, the doctor says it's free and clear, I can get some NASH, but you're just like, I don't want to do it, that's perfectly fine because it's your body. But like, that is going to cause an issue, especially if you was giving the box up before you got pregnant. Like, a nigga goes from eating McDonald's every day to I can't even go to McDonald's for a burger sometimes. It's gonna throw a nigga off. Niggas is gonna be upset. Like, this has to be very understandable. It'd be just like if niggas was carrying the baby, but now he's like, like, you know that good dick I was giving you, you can't have no more right now because I'm pregnant, just because I say I don't want to get no dick out because I'm tired or whatever the situation is. It's gonna be like, oh, like, you's a weak ass nigga. Like, I want what I want. Like, you can't do nothing. Like, there's other things that can be done as well. This is where it's like there needs to be a care and a love for your partner despite these situations. Because when you get wrapped up in just being like, oh, I'm a soon-to-be mother, you forget that you was a fucking girlfriend. You forget you was a wife, you were a partner, all these other things. Like, you've added to the collection of hats that you now must wear, but you must wear them all still. If you start putting hats down and not wearing them as frequently as you used to, it's where relationships fall apart. This is where people lose themselves inside other hats that they wear now instead of inside the relationship that they had before, and that relationship falls apart. It's like, oh, I don't even know who you are anymore. Duh. I'm not the person I was no more, and I don't do any of the things I did before. That's why I'm not the person you knew. Oh, man.
So question. Question. Can
Jesus
this man now
Christ.
say that I no longer want to support you while you're pregnant because you're not providing me what I want?
Okay, so then I'm gonna go kill your baby.
Yo, why are these two people talking at each other's faces? Just because you can't get Nash does not mean that you don't support Shorty while she's pregnant with your bear. Like, that's not how you move. That's some sucker nigga shit. And to be like, oh, I'm just gonna go kill the baby. Like, I'm all for like, yo, it's up to you, Shorty. It's your decision. Till that motherfucker is in the hospital crying, I honestly don't give a fuck. However, for that to be your initial response, that's crazy. There's a vindictive nature to that shit. Like, there's, oh no, like, oh, so tit for tat. Like, oh, you stop paying for me. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of the kid. Like, what are we doing here? This is toxic as shit.
God damn. That sounds like an issue for you.
You want to say out of pocket shit? Who does that? You don't want to support
right now.
No, you don't want to support me while I carry your baby, right? We have a baby together. I carry your baby.
You don't want to support that man.
I know she's toxic as fuck, but she has this sexy toxic energy that I'm just like, in a room alone, if she tried to argue with me like this, we're probably gonna end up fucking. Cause I'm like, you look so goddamn sexy right now. Like, I know we're not on the same side of things, and you said some of the maddest shit right now. But like, come here real quick. Like, let's talk about this in another way.
So sexy.
You don't want to keep him happy. This man goes to work for you. This man goes to work for you. This man goes to work to support you and this child that you are not going to be able to support on your own.
When you want to kill it, it's his child. But I thought it was our child.
Exactly.
What y'all
I'm
talking about?
carrying this damn baby. You see this?
It's not our baby.
But you don't want to support no more, right? Because I don't want to give up the cooch. Because I'm not feeling like it.
No,
so
the question is, the thing is, you took something away that was there before, and you want things to be the same.
What can a man?
If I take something away that was there
It's not
before,
the same anymore. I'm going.
It's not the same, my brother. Having access to vagina is not the same as I need money to fucking feed myself because I have a whole entire parasite feeding on my insides. You can't. What? I took away the financial support because I'm not getting no pussy. Like, that's some sucker shit. It's just weird. It's weird. I do agree to her point of, nigga, just go play with yourself then. Like, if it's that deep, like, go watch your fucking porno. Chill out. Like, is the porno going to be as good as motherfucking being able to lay down with the person that you want to lay down with and feel fucking that raw meat? Nah, it's not. It's never going to be the same. But do we have options here? Yes. These niggas is just going to fucking DEFCON 3 just off top. No pussy, no money, dead baby. What are we doing?
Yo, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Like, okay, I have a question. No, I have a question. Let's say men, I know men are very, when it comes to when you guys, like, let's say you're going through something, you guys are very internal.
Right.
Sometimes women interpret that, like, let's say you don't want to have sex, you have a lot on your mind right now. Sometimes women interpret that, oh, he's cheating. No, it's simply, I'm not in the mental space to do so. So why can't
If that happens for an extended
I wasn't
period of
done with my
time,
question.
yes, that's a problem.
You don't know my question. You don't know my question, so you're answering something I
know your
didn't
question.
ask you.
You're right.
I know
You're
your
very
question.
right.
So
I know your question.
I know your question.
why can't that be imposed the same way? I'm just mentally not here right now. I'm cramping, crazy, throwing up every 3 hours.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask?
Totally fair enough. But that requires what? Communication. Just telling a nigga the pussy's off the table? That just sounds like I'm getting helped out on. Versus, bruh, I just finished throwing up. like 30 minutes ago. I'm barely getting to normal. My brain is in a different space. I might not even think I look good naked. So now that makes me not even want to be naked for you, and you're my partner. Like, there's a lot that goes into this that I feel like men don't understand, but also women fail to communicate, because it's long having to communicate your insecurities, especially while being fucking pregnant, I would assume. Surprise, surprise, never helped or fucking had to carry a goddamn baby. But I can assume that if I'm already feeling like shit and somebody's trying to get some dick off of me, I don't want to have to explain to her that I think I feel ugly when we get naked and that I've got all these things going on in my head and I'm just dealing with all these extra stresses, plus I'm throwing up all the time. Like, I would hate to have to go down that path. However, being a real fucking adult, you communicate these things. Communication is key, because how this started, it did not sound like that was the issue, but this just seems like communication is the reason why we're beefing. You don't want to have to communicate X thing to your man. X man is not communicating well back to you that he needs his pleasure needs met. Like, it's just all a breakdown of communication. And that's just two people arguing points that, like, they seem to agree but not agree.
Can I ask you a question?
To your point,
Am I a robot? A sex toy?
Can I ask you a question?
To your point.
When a man tells his woman that he's not here, he don't want to have sex, right? What is that woman's reaction?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, there it goes. I don't know.
He sound like you're a cheating ass bastard. Get the fuck out of my crib. That's
When it's any time.
What little ass girls are you dealing with? Like, I told Shorty I don't want to fuck. That's what the fuck it is. Just like she tell me she don't want to fuck. That's what the fuck it is. I don't instantly jump to, oh, who else you fucking? She just might not want to fuck. He might not just want to fuck. It's very simple. It's very simple. Like, Jesus.
Have to take accountability. He doesn't know.
A man cannot deny a woman's sex in a relationship, bro. It's a proven fact, bro.
That's not true.
Now, we got women say if a man denied they gay,
If you have a lot going on, no. If you have a lot going on, let's say you have a lot on your baggage right now.
A woman said.
Wait.
How long does that happen though? How long? What is the term?
There's time. Like you ain't never been. Let's say something. I'm gonna just create a scenario. Let's say
you've been in a relationship where your man said, "I'm not gonna have sex with you for 6 months."
No, that's not what he said.
He never know.
What I'm saying is, I have.
She's like, I've never been turned down for the dick I wanted.
Been in a relationship before where I was with someone who was mentally going through something at the moment, so he mentally was not there. But me as a person, I can interpret that and be like, you know what, you got a lot going on right now. I'm not gonna push certain things on him. You feel me? Like,
I don't know.
There was discussion at the table.
maybe like a month or two we didn't have sex. Was it okay?
So how long would that go on before you get tired of that?
Oh yeah, I was about to say what they was talking
I
about.
don't really. I'll be 100% honest with you. If I really fuck with you, the sex, like, yeah, sex is cool, but it's like, is it mandatory for me? No. I value us spending time together. Like, if you're making time for me, compromising, and we fucking with each other, even if
you go a whole year without having sex with your partner.
Okay, a whole year is crazy, and that's not how long it takes for you to have a baby. So you still, there's also women after having a baby, they don't want to have sex. They feel a certain way, but.
Postpartum depression, postpartum hyperemesis. Again, the multitude of things that these women have to go through to carry a baby for us. Having sex be the reason why you are upset about a thing just because of this, I'm like, you don't, as a man, take full stock of what you are putting on the shoulders of this woman. That's why when niggas be like, but she won't fuck me no more. Bro, did you think about this before you just shot the club up? Because clearly you didn't. This is a very large risk for men in having a baby with a woman. You might not be able to get back inside that box 10 to 12 months. Could be a year and a half. Could be longer than that, just based on how her body handles being fucking pregnant. And each woman is fucking different. It's like a special holographic card from a fucking Pokemon pack, because you don't know what the fuck you gonna get, but you gonna get a goddamn baby. You do know you'll get that, but how it affects the woman, you'll never fucking know until she goes through it. And that's when you'll find out whether or not you gotta wait a long time. Some women are back to having sex 6 weeks after they didn't had a baby. That's crazy. But some women fucking even sooner. Some women takes longer. You just don't know.
It's a 9 months plus the month and a half.
Some women do have sex during pregnancy. A lot of women do. They have sex during pregnancy. But what I'm saying is it's not as frequent. Let's be 100% honest. It's probably not as frequent. It's an up and down cycle.
Again, it's a spectrum. There's some women that while they're pregnant, they are ravenous. Can't keep them off of you. Some women be like, don't touch me. I don't want nothing. Again, it's case by case.
Saying that no, I'm not going to do it at all, and maybe
no, that's not what I'm saying.
Then maybe less than you.
That's
two different things.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there are men who, let's say they were having consistent, let's say every other day sex with their spouse, right? Their spouse gets pregnant. Now it's once a week or once every 2 weeks because she's throwing up every 3 hours, and they go out wait, and they go out of the relationship and cheat because they can't control themselves. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's exactly what I meant. I never met a woman not wanting to have sex, period, because she's pregnant. I meant she's not as, there, like, as frequent, If you're not pregnant, you're probably having sex every day, every other day. Some people have sex 2 times a day. Real freaky deeps.
Some people have sex 2 times a month. Some niggas that ain't having sex.
You old. You gotta be old.
No, there's niggas
that shit terrible.
Sex from their wives.
And it's not the man's fault.
Even in young relationships, not even when they get old, women start withdrawing because they want something that their man isn't willing to give them. Because that's the thing, women always think that
they might be.
This guy's not doing this. Why is this guy not doing it? Is there something that you're doing also to cause him to not be willing to give you certain things?
Real quick, we gotta get the fuck about it. Yeah, we're trying to go home and shit.
My fault, bro.
Yeah, I just sat down too.
Yo, Wolf got a life too. Like he probably been here since they opened. Like, I'm saying, but
y'all yell at each other.
He done heard so much conversation.
Yo,
When you go home, bro, is your brain just like mad podcasts, like top
mad
talking points and shit? Like, what time?
Okay, yeah. I don't know. It seemed like it's good because it's a spectacle, but it seems like it's a lot of poorly formed arguments or a lot of immature arguments and stances that I'm just like, sex is something that can be very important in a relationship, but it cannot be the foundation of a relationship. And when there are major life things going on, like major stressors or people being pregnant, you have to be an adult and be willing to readjust and calibrate your lifestyles to these things, especially when it's like your first time. You've never been through it. You don't actually understand what the cost of that baby is going to do to that woman's body, to the lifestyle that you guys have had prior to her fucking becoming a mother or you becoming a father. Like, there's so much that goes into it that is very stupid, some of the shit that I've heard these people say in this one. Overall, having a baby, very hard on a woman. Having a baby, kind of hard on a man. You really just don't get your whole. Besides that, I don't really hear much shit from niggas. Like, meaning I just don't accept anything from niggas, because if you are the financial provider, you was already providing, paying for these bills, you've already said that you could pay for this baby. Like, I'm not hearing none of this bullshit. Niggas don't go through nothing physically unless you have it's a thing that can happen to me. That happened to me. Fucking, I want to call it like phantom pains, but it's like where your bird becomes sick, so you become mutually sick to certain things. Like, it's like sympathy pains or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it. But, like, if you're a man that gets that, oh, you and your bird are in tune on a fucking level that most people are never going to fucking fathom. Like, outside of that, I'm not hearing chat from men about, oh, I can't have no sex. Oh, so I need to go fuck somebody else. No, go watch a goddamn porno. Be a fucking adult or blow your family up like a goddamn adult. But don't go out here cheating because you can't control your goddamn urges. You sound like a sucker. You sound like a real sucker. Like, it's stupid. Oh, like, I couldn't get no pussy from her because she's pregnant. So, like, I'm out here doing what I want, or I'm going to remove finances because she removed vagina. Like, it's really dumb. Overall, though, I don't know. Sometimes I watch these. I kind of remember why I probably stopped watching this shit. Is a lot of the thoughts that these people have on these shows are just super immature and seem to not have the level of foresight put into them that I would want for advice that I would accept for if it was my life and I was going through these situations like, oh, my bird's not giving me sex. Some of the shit I've heard on here, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm just going to stop paying for my kid and just blow my relationship up with my bird, or I'm going to just start cheating because she's not giving me no fucking pussy. Like, these are just, it's bad. It's bad advice. It's terrible. That said, though, that's going to be it for me on this one. You got something to say about it, please hop in the comments with me. I'll chop it up with you. Thank you for your time. Please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.